Hi, I'm asking you to let me know what you want to write about for your final paper. This is with regard to your paper proposal. This proposal is not War and Peace. You don't have to give me a mini paper. I want you to think about what you might want to look at. We are looking at colonization. What happens when one culture moves into another and forces itself upon that other culture? It happens today on a micro level. Just ask longtime residents of Brooklyn how they feel about the gentrification of their community. Or go on social media, look at Irish, African, and Black, Indian Twitter, and see the response to the recent death of Queen Elizabeth II. The effects of Britain's colonization is as old as the 1300s in Ireland and as new as the 1900s in Africa. Yet the effects are still felt. Historically, there is a lot of colonization to look at on a global level. You can look at the colonization of North, Central, and South Americas and see how it still affects the First Nations people, the indigenous populations. There were boarding schools in the North, and there are lumber and gold interests in the Amazon. Recently, Benin bronzes were sent back to Nigeria from New York. Greece is asking to have the pieces looted from the Parthenon back from Britain. How does the imposition of European traditional justice compare with indigenous justice systems? What happens when you impose one cultural system on another? What happens to the culture? Does the conquering culture care? So you can read about the expectations for the paper in the description of the final paper you'll find in both the 9/12 and the 10/3 weekly folders. Tell me what you want to write about. Give me 4 sources you can use in your paper other than the readings from our class. They need to be scholarly, academic sources, not news articles or opinion pieces. Use JSTOR or other library sources. You can find a link to the college's online sources in MyOlivet. You can also access a lot of journals and so forth through Google Scholar. Or if you happen to be lucky enough to live near a large state university, you can usually access their library with your Michigan ID card. Once you get started, format your proposal in the bibliography as follows. You're going to use a proper citation form. It could be APA, or you could do MLA. In social sciences, and in particular in CJ, we do ask you to use APA. You're going to give us a brief summary of what your paper will be about. And then for each of the 4 sources, you're going to give me a citation for your source, why the source can be trusted, a brief summary of the article, and you're going to tell me how that article will fit in with your paper. You will upload your proposal in the assignment in the paper proposal area in Blackboard. Please use Word or Pages. Do not share your paper with me from any cloud sources like Google, Dropbox, or OneNote. I have a horrible time trying to open them, and it just doesn't work out well. I will post a link to the OWL at Purdue, which can help you with your APA information. And there is a video about how to do an annotated bibliography in the week folder, I believe, for the 12th of September. Watch it. It's pretty short. They're using American chemistry format style, but it's close enough to APA to give you an idea of what you need to do. So it should be helpful. And it does tell you what needs to actually go into the annotated bib. I look forward to reading your proposals. I've been having fun reading your comments and your discussions and so forth. Please be sure to contact me if you have any questions whatsoever about the paper. You've got plenty of contact information for me. I'm pretty good about getting back on email. If you're really in a pinch, text me or call me. Take care. I will talk to you at some point in time later.